Bill de Blasio is clearly from the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. He's the mayor of New York City. He surprised a lot of people by winning that race when they didn't think he would. He came out as very strongly progressive, and voters responded very strongly. He won with over 70% of the vote, which is enormous. And he won the Democratic primaries in surprising fashion. So when Hillary Clinton's running, they're going to ask de Blasio, hey, do you think that she does do a good job of representing the progressive wing? Are you ready to support her? Let's hear him out on that.
Are you for her now, unequivocally, or do you want to wait to see if she takes your advice on moving to a more progressive agenda?
I think like a lot of people in this country, I want to see a vision. And again, that would be true of candidates on all levels. It's time to see a clear, bold vision for progressive economic change.
You're technically not yet endorsing her.
No, not until I see, and I would say this about any candidate, till I see an actual vision of where they want to go. I think she's a tremendous public servant. I think she is one of the most qualified people to ever run for this office. And by the way, thoroughly vetted. We can say that. But we need to see the substance.
Okay, now, he's a tremendous public servant, one of the most qualified people to ever run. That sounds pretty good, right? And he said, look, I'd like to see her vision for how to make this country more progressive, or the fact that it is progressive, what's she going to do about it once she's in the Oval Office. Show me your vision. The most reasonable thing I could ever hear. What is he supposed to say? I don't need to see anything she's going to outline. I don't care what her policies are. Yeah, I bow my head. Yes, I am for Madam Clinton, right? So I find his position not only utterly reasonable, but nearly indisputable. Hillary supporters do not find it the same way. Hillary Rosen, who I've supported in the past when insane Republicans have attacked her, now is coming out and putting Bill de Blasio, it appears, on the enemies list. She's in the camp of Clinton, of course, and she writes on Twitter, Bill de Blasio's self-aggrandizing on Meet the Press at Hillary Clinton's expense won't go unnoticed. #ridiculous. Oh, have you duly noted it for the record? Oh my God. Turns out, Bill de Blasio, you did not properly bow before the Queen. How dare you? It has been noticed. These are the kind of things that turn people against Hillary Clinton. Yeah, you know what? Hillary Rosen, Hillary Clinton, the entire team, you can go ahead and notice me as well, saying that I do not necessarily want Hillary Clinton to be the Democratic nominee. Of course, I'll go much further than Bill de Blasio. Bill de Blasio is a politician in the Democratic Party. He's got to be careful. He's got to weigh his words. He's got to call her tremendous, all this stuff. I don't think Hillary Clinton is very progressive at all. I think she's a little center-right, which is unfortunately where the Democratic Party leadership is now. I don't think that's where the voters are. So, what you have said won't go unnoticed. Oh, okay, wow. That makes me really sweat. What are you guys trying to do? You're trying to intimidate everybody? Don't you dare run against Hillary Clinton. It'll have political consequences. What are you, Chris Christie? That's what Chris Christie does. You know, if you're against me politically, I'm going to take away funding from your town, even if it got hit hard by Hurricane Sandy. If your town is for me politically and it didn't get hit by Hurricane Sandy at all, I'm going to give you a ton of money. So those are the kind of politics you want to play. Okay, so this is a really winning strategy. Hillary Rosen also said, Hillary Clinton fought for the middle class and poor families long before Bill de Blasio could even articulate any vision at all. What does that mean? So Hillary Clinton's older than Bill de Blasio? Bill de Blasio has been fighting for a progressive vision as long as he's been in politics. I interviewed the guy way before he was a candidate for mayor, years and years before that. And he was fighting at the ground level for campaign finance reform to make sure to get money out of politics, and he was doing it when no one was noticing. So he's been fighting all along. And Hillary Clinton, by the way, sitting on the board of Walmart, has been fighting for Walmart and corporations and Goldman Sachs for a long, long time. So I know you guys have built a campaign around about how you're all about the middle class. That's part of the history of the Clintons, yes. Also part of their history is taking an enormous amount of money from the upper class, from all the bankers, from all the corporations, and doing them tremendous favors. Bill Clinton's presidency is not a black and white issue. A lot of it was great, but at the end, he deregulated the banks. Very interesting question is going to be whether Hillary Clinton agrees with Bill Clinton's decision at the end of his presidency to deregulate those banks, to take away the safeguards that had protected us for 40 to 50 years in this country from the banks going bonkers, which is exactly what they did when they deregulated them. Bill Clinton has in essence already apologized for that. Will Hillary Clinton also say that? Will she try to bring back some of those regulations, which are much tougher than Dodd-Frank? Will she do that? look, it's easy to play patty cakes. It's easy to pretend you're from the middle class. But are you really going to do that when you're in office? I think it's more than fair to ask those questions. And their attempts at intimidation is what I actually find #ridiculous.